Niko na shamba mob. Acha niweke hapa kando yangu ilete.
Nimeweka upside down. Mimi hata saa zingine nitakaa tu hivi.
Hata ukikaa hivyo haina shida.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sijaanza.
Bebe majengo nitacheka mob.
Nataka kwanza. Najua umeshaweka, si ndio? Umeweka, si ndio?
Mimi nimeshaanza so.
Hi guys. Nataka kuanza.
Mimi hata sijui naenda kuanza.
Nataka kusema. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm having a guest here. I'm here with my friend Cynthia. She also has a YouTube channel. You can go there and
Subscribe.
And you can go there, you can visit her channel and subscribe. So today we are having a challenge.
Yeah.
So tunaanza.
Challenge yenyewe inaitwa 30 questions.
30 questions. So today we are having a challenge. We will be asking 30 questions. So each of us will be answering the question. So there are just 30 random questions that we will ask each of us. So yeah.
You ready?
2,000 years later.
Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dolphine 254 and today I'm here with my friend Cynthia.
Thank you.
So I'm hosting Cynthia today in this channel. We are going to do a challenge and before I continue, just run to Cynthia's channel, subscribe to her channel. She also has a YouTube channel and she's really inspiring people over there. So run there, subscribe to her channel. So today we are going to do a challenge and we'll be asking each of us, we have 30 questions that we are going to ask each of us. So we are going to answer the questions. So they're just random questions that we are going to ask each of us.
Yeah. So
I hope you are ready.
Yeah.
You are ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the first question. So the first question. So what's the most interesting thing about you?
So you go first.
Me? Okay, the most interesting thing about me, I'm so jovial. Like I like. The most interesting thing about me, I'm so jovial. I like laughing a lot. So I'm also social. So I think that's the most interesting thing about me. And you? Stop laughing, Dana.
Okay, I've not talked a lot, so let me start. My name is Cynthia. My channel is called Cynthia's Legacy of Faith, and I am born again. Okay, it is a faith-based channel, so you're welcome. You can come and subscribe. You can come and watch videos to encourage yourself and to do a Bible study together with me. Every day there is a video. So the most interesting thing about me is my laughter. I laugh so loudly. Everywhere I go, my laughter is the loudest.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody can identify with me with my laughter.
I think I can.
So maybe along this video, you're going to
laugh
you're going
so
to
much.
experience it, that laughter. Yeah. So my laughter is so loud.
So I think I'm loving that laughter because it's making everything feel so
easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to interact with each other because we are both jovial.
Oh my God! Wow!
Okay, so the second question, the farthest from home you've ever been?
Okay, the farthest from home I've been is United States of America.
Oh,
Washington, D.C. In February 2019, I went to the United States of America in the capital city, Washington,
D.C.
For 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It was a beautiful experience.
I can even hear your accent. like the 3 weeks really did a good job for you.
No, it's not my accent. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, the farthest place I've ever been is Kampala.
Oh, you have also been to Kampala.
And for my case, I didn't go there for 3 weeks or 2 weeks. I just went there for 1 day.
Nakwambia upuzi ambao uko Kenya ni mwingi sana.
For 1 day, but I can still proudly say that that is the farthest place I've
and
ever
Kampala
been.
is very beautiful.
Yeah, in fact, their food.
Yeah,
their matoke,
their
so
matoke,
yummy.
and there's some groundnuts there.
Yeah, the ones that they mash and
it's very
they prepare
sweet.
porridge, something like that.
Yes, and people eat in the leaves of the banana.
Yeah,
Did you experience that?
I did.
Yeah.
So it was a very good experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the farthest place I've ever been. Yeah. So the third question, a story for a random person you met today.
You know, when we met at the gate when you came for me, I actually had another story. But now when I met that lady at the gate,
just say the other story.
No, this other one at the gate is more interesting than the one I was about.
Leave that for me, because you know from morning I've not met anyone.
Okay, all right. So you're going to give that other story.
Yeah.
Okay. So the security at the gate, they treated me so well. Yeah. So most of the time you meet policemen or security personnel, and the way they treat you so with a lot of rage. Yeah, they're full of anger inside of them, so they mistreat you. But today, at the gate when I came to visit Dolphine, I met very good policemen. They had a good conversation with me. We are going to meet at the middle of the journey, so I'm just walking. They're like, you know what, if you know where she's living, then you must be knowing the middle. But if you don't know where she's living, there is no middle way you're going to meet.
Because you really don't know the exact distance.
Yeah. So they told me the best thing to do is just sit there and wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, a story for a random person today.
Yeah.
You know, since morning I've not gone out, but when I came at the gate, I saw you with that lady. The lady was a bit stressed, but the way you talked to the lady really touched me. So I'm so encouraged with how you prayed for the lady.
Yeah.
Nimeguzwa. So I think the story for a random person.
Yeah.
Hiyo tu story nimesikia ukimwambia. Yeah, I've heard you tell her that whatever she's going through is not the end of everything. So maybe God is just preparing her for better things, and maybe God is preparing her to be more strong to deal with the situations. So I think that was a very encouraging story for today. Yeah. So the fourth question. Are you ready for the fourth question?
I am ready.
Okay, the fourth question. Your favorite childhood memory.
Oh, mine is okay. The problem is all the time when I tell this story, I laugh more than the truth. So
I can't wait to hear the story.
So this is the story. When we were young, all of us, we had a routine of going to the village during Christmas season. And I'm the most aggressive. I've been a church girl ever since I was very young.
I know.
So I will lead in worship and choir. People will just stand me up. Okay, Cynthia, take the microphone, and I start worshiping. So my cousins believe I'm the most aggressive person. I'm the most confident person.
I think I also believe that.
Alright. So we actually arrived home late. We arrived home on 24th, 25th was Christmas Day. My cousins had practiced the song we are going to sing in church. And here I was being told that I'm going to lead the song, that they're just teaching me a few hours and we go and present in church on 25th. So when we went to church, the pastor knows that I'm the most confident of all my cousins. So they're like, okay, people from Cynthia's side, you come, I know you have a worship song. So when we came, I was given the microphone.
Then
They're giving me the microphone. This is not my song. I was taught this song few hours, and then I went to sleep. I woke up, I came to church. So this is what happened. When I
don't tell
started
me
leading,
forgot everything.
when I started leading this song, I started with the first stanza very well. So after the first stanza, I went to the third stanza, and my cousins know the song. So then they started singing the second, and I'm singing the third, and I'm the one who have the mic.
You're the one leading the
So okay, for them they know the song, so they just continued singing. When I went into the third stanza, instead of the second, they just went on singing with me. For me, instead of going to the
the
third
third
stanza,
one.
I
No,
forgot it. Now I just
went to
re-sang the first one, and they all broke into a laughter. And then instead of agreeing that this, I didn't learn this song, I don't know this song, it's not my song. I went ahead to apologize to the members of the church. Okay, praise the Lord, please forgive me, I taught them this song but they didn't master it.
You taught them, not that you forgotten.
So up to today my cousins still remember. I accused them in church, and it's me who did not know the song. Imagine.
That was very interesting. So for me, my childhood memory. So there was this day I was in primary school. So we were in class 7. You can imagine those days that maybe you are done with doing exams. Now people are free in school. So I was in just a primary school, not a boarding school. So we used to come from home and go back home for lunch. So after exams, we escaped from school. We were a group of almost 10. Like we were not learning, we were just playing. So we went for swimming in a nearest river. So I didn't know how to swim. So I was just there to carry clothes for the people.
You serious?
I just accompanied them to help them maybe carry their clothes while they swim. So, okay, one of our parents came to school to ask for a child. So we were nowhere to be found. So there's another student who said they've gone for swimming. So the class teacher together with the parent, they all came to the river because the river was so dangerous for us. Those days we are still young. So the river was full. So they came because it wasn't safe for us to be there. So when they came, I was there seated.
Carrying people's clothes.
But they'd gone to swim. When someone when someone enters the river, they go different directions. So I was left there alone with their clothes. When I saw the teacher coming with the parents, with other parents from around, so they were coming to chase us from the water. I ran with the clothes. And remember, I ran
everyone naked.
I ran together with the clothes. So they came back to school without clothes.
Oh, hi. Wait a minute. Who are you?
They came back to school without clothes,
interesting.
and all of them were accusing me. And my parents were so harsh.
Yeah.
So I just went to the school, dropped the clothes there, and took my bag. I went back home.
Oh.
So from that day, most of my friends, most of them were ladies. We were like 4 ladies and 6 guys, 6 boys.
So they came back naked. And that was class?
Around class 4, 5.
But at least class 4, people are young, at least, the physical
But
features are not visible.
Since that day, I always feel so bad that I made them
but
walk
you are
naked.
young. You were young,
I was young, but that story was very
but I
interesting
don't.
for me.
But no, but I think you don't need to feel guilty about it because most kids who are, I think they had that experience. Maybe all the kids who live close to a
The
river.
rivers.
Yeah. Maybe you ran even and forgot your clothes, so it doesn't mean someone ran with them.
I still remember how they came, all of them. After swimming, how people come back when they are
Whitish.
Yeah. So they didn't apply any oil. So they came back wameparara. So that experience we can't really forget.
But that is very interesting. That is very interesting than even my story.
Childhood memories. So we are going to the next question, which is number 5. So something you wish people paid more attention to. Something you wish people paid more attention to.
Something I wish people paid more attention to is kindness, because the world is really hurting. You see, you meet people outside here, there are people who are even very unkind. It's not because they have chosen to be unkind, it is because they are going through a lot, so they're just projecting that unkindness to you. So if only people will choose, you wake up in the morning and you choose, today I'm going to be kind to everyone I meet, regardless of how they're going to treat me, I am going to be kind. Because any slight act of kindness, like you see the lady I met at the gate, just giving a hug, she shed tears, and you cannot know, you will not know she's holding her tears unless you hug her, you see. So if only you will be kind to everybody you meet. When you get into a matatu to greet someone, when you are at the jam and you just stop your vehicle and there's a neighbor and that neighbor is looking at you at the jam, say hi. Be kind to someone because they need it. And everybody argues that, even me, I'm going through something tough, so I can't be kind, even you be kind. But you know what? You can choose. You can choose just to be kind, because people have been overwhelmed with all the wickedness in this world and the evil. And there are people who wameshindwa kuvumilia, or they don't know how to handle that, all the overwhelming issues around them. So if you can be sober and choose to be kind, then you'll change the whole world.
Something that I wish people paid more attention to is having a forgiving heart and believing in God. Because nowadays people think that things just happen to their life just like that. But what I know or believe in, I know that there is always a supernatural being up there who controls everything. So whenever you wake up alive and you wake up, you're feeling good, or everything is okay, always give thanks to God, because nothing happens just like that. So I think most people should pay attention to that. Always thank God for the gift of life, thank God for the gift of your job, because some people are jobless, and it's not that we are so important than them. So we are all children of God. So if you at least have those privileges, you must know that there is a supernatural being up there who provides everything for you. So I think that's what I can say about that.
Thank you.
Yes,
I agree with you 100%.
Oh, number 6. Number 6, something you are proud of.
Something I'm proud of. You want to go first?
I think I'm still resting.
Got him! Got him!
Something you are proud of. Are you ready? Or
so, in my family, everybody thinks I've been the brightest kid on the block while going to school, but I wasn't. The funniest thing about me is I used to be a very good sleeper. I used to be a very good sleeper in school, to an extent that there are times I will put my legs in a basin with cold water and still sleep.
Oh, hi. Wait a minute. Who are you?
Imagine while studying, and still sleep.
funny.
So I really struggled to study, but at the end of the day, I did it for my dad, but at the end of the day, I look at those papers and I'm like, wow, I'm the one who did this. I think I'm so proud of myself for all the academic achievements that I have, because I wasn't very bright. So later in life I came to realize God helped me reach where I am. Even though I was not very bright, my effort, God actually appreciated and rewarded it. Yeah, so I'm proud of my educational background.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. So for my case, something I'm proud of about myself. So I'm so proud of the fact that I'm a go-getter. Yeah. Anytime I put my mind into doing something, I always do it with all my heart. Like I don't give up. You know, sometimes life can bring you lemons.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but you make them lemonade and continue with struggling.
Yeah.
So I think that is something that I'm proud of because I never give up. So
Amen.
I'm that go-getter.
Yes.
So
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you because the world of today, there are people who are not lazy, but people have given up. Yeah, so many people are not go-getters. There are opportunities for everyone, but we have given up. We are lazy. We don't have hopes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we are
I'm
going
proud
to.
of you.
Oh, thank you. So we are going to number 7. So a relationship you lost and what happened? I'm waiting.
Okay, I lost my first relationship in campus. Yeah, I lost it because I wasn't getting the attention I felt I deserved. Yeah, and maybe it was because the guy I was dating was a parallel student, so he wasn't staying in school. Yeah, I had to travel to come to school, and I was so available in school, so I
Most
needed
of the time he was not around.
Yeah, so I'm the one who actually ended it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's not like I've never lost a relationship. It's not like I lost it. I
But
just,
you just
and it was a very good agreement. I told him I can't get the attention I want from you, and so I think we should end it, and we ended it, amicably.
Okay.
Yes.
So you both agreed.
We both agreed. When we meet, we are good friends, but now it was good while it lasted. Yeah.
So okay, for me, a relationship that I lost and why. So I think mine will be interesting. Or
We want
So-
to laugh. That's the purpose of the video.
so the relationship I lost was a relationship between myself and my parents.
No! God, please, no! No!
Oh, no, that's not interesting. That's painful.
But yeah, it is a relationship that I lost, and I think most of you know why. Last year I lost my dad. Let me just say it. I
Okay.
always feel good every time I say it because
Okay.
it means I've moved on.
There's never moving on from parents.
Okay,
You're handling
recovering.
it better.
Okay.
Yes.
So I lost that relationship. It's always a bond that no one maybe wished to lose.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
So I lost that relationship
Yeah.
of my both parents.
Yeah.
And I lost it since they passed away. Let me make it as short as that.
Yeah. But now you gain full access to your heavenly Father. He's your full parent, full time,
And
24 hours, and he's available.
He can never leave.
He
me
can never
alone.
leave you. In fact, your parents will be alive and leave you, but your parents, your father in
My
heaven
father
can
from-
never leave you.
Yeah.
So you are in a better position. Welcome to the world.
Oh.
The real children of God. He's the father to the fatherless. Welcome to the club. Eh?
Thank you,
welcome.
thank you, Cynthia. So we are going straight to number what? Number 8. The most embarrassing day of your life. The most embarrassing day of your life.
So I can't get my hand on an embarrassing situation in my life. Yeah.
Or you've had several situations.
Yeah, I had several. When I was growing up, my parents were these tough parents. So I was a liar. I would lie to get out of situations.
Okay.
So I lied several times until it became my language. I was a real liar. Until later when I renewed my salvation, I was like, you know what, you're not going to lie again. So I was a real liar. So there was a time I lied in class that I didn't understand my mother tongue. Okay? So and then the teacher went ahead to ask me in my mother tongue, you don't understand even small? I'm like, yes. And how did you understand that?
Nakwambia upuzi ambao uko Kenya ni mwingi sana.
Yeah, so the whole class laughed, and no, I've never forgotten that embarrassment.
So, the most embarrassing day of my life. There was this day I was going to work. And, you know, sometimes I go to work late. So when you wake up late, you try to rush everything, you do everything so fast.
Yeah.
So I was on my way, going to work, my boss called. And he was like, Dolphine, where are you?
I'm 5 minutes away.
Not 5 minutes away. I'm already in the office.
Whoa, so we are both liars. We repent today from the sin of lying.
Yes, we are going to repent after this video. So I lied to him. I'm already in the office. In fact, I told him I'm already in the office. In fact, I'm clearing some reports here. So my boss was just somewhere seeing me.
5 minutes later.
Then he called again and told me, Dolphine, hebu angalia nyuma. And he was laughing.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm the boss.
Wow.
So, by the way, I really felt so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I was lying.
Yeah.
Until I'm already in the office.
Yeah.
Hata nishafika job.
Wow.
So I really felt so embarrassed, and I decided from that day, I'll always be saying the truth.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Actually, and you know, all the time I always tell kids, because most kids, you know, the lying, you grow up with it. I always tell kids, you know what, you just say the lie, even if you're beaten right now, right? One day you're going to be big enough, nobody's going to be able to beat you.
Yeah.
So just say the truth and shame the devil.
Yeah.
In fact, even people who are of age lie as if someone can beat you up. Nobody can beat you. Just say
the truth.
I'm just leaving the house. Yeah, I'm still 30 minutes away.
Or even 5 minutes away.
Yeah, you just say the truth. Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was my most embarrassing day.
Oh.
So we are going straight to number 9. Write a love letter to yourself.
I can always write.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me start.
Okay.
So there's a verse in Songs of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 14. So I'm going to write myself that letter. I need a plain paper. Okay. So, dear Cynthia, altogether beautiful, you are my darling.
Oh my
There
God.
is no flaw in you. Yours, truly, self.
Oh, so now which letter am I going to write?
There is no flaw in me, so let nobody, you know, make me think otherwise.
So,
if God says there's no flaw in me, there's no flaw in me. So I write myself that letter every day.
Okay, let me write a letter to myself.
Please.
And I won't be quoting any verse.
Okay.
Dear Dolphine, you are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Bombasticated.
So that's a love letter to myself, because I know I'm beautiful, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made in God's image, of course. I feel good. Yeah. So So that's the letter.
Yeah, that's
So,
a very beautiful
A
letter.
beautiful letter. Okay.
Yours truly, Dolphine.
Yes, truly Dolphine.
Yours faithfully.
Do you want to CC it to someone?
Oh no! She see to the world. Let the world know that you are beautifully and wonderfully made.
Okay.
And let them not try to make you think otherwise. Let them treat you
I won't
like
allow
that.
them. I
Yeah.
won't allow.
Yeah.
So the next question, which is number 10, an event that made you cry. Oh, I won't say that.
You won't say
I'll
that?
tell you another one.
You know, I'm a crybaby.
I don't want you to cry.
I'm a crybaby. So I can't put my hands to one event that made me cry. I cry all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I cry all the time. In fact, there's a time I prayed to God and I was telling God I want to stop crying. I only cry when I'm praying. Yeah, I've always asked God, but I'm a very crybaby. I'm very emotional. Like, I think there's another video I watched, another movie I watched, and there was a parent who was, affirming the child, telling the child, I love you, I'll always be there for you. I cried. I was like, I know. Okay, so I also love romance a lot. So I love when people express love to each other. So I cry most of the time. Yeah, also there are two people that I watch. They're called 𝐶𝐲 and 𝐶𝐴 on YouTube. So 𝐶𝐲 and 𝐶𝐴.
I must watch that.
So 𝐶𝐲 is maimed on the wheelchair, and 𝐶𝐴 is walking both on her legs. So the wife and husband is the lady. So 𝐶𝐴 takes good care of 𝐶𝐲, and there is a day 𝐶𝐲 was taken to the hospital where he was put some machines and he was able to stand, because they try all the time to help him, be able to stand. So they put him on another skeleton machine that enabled him to stand, and then 𝐶𝐴 got a chance to hug 𝐶𝐲 for the first time straight like this. When they looked at each other on the face, I cried. I was like, I feel that love. Yes, I cry all the time. I cry. There are things that move me to cry, especially when someone is expressing love to someone. It makes me cry, or when someone is expressing pain. Yeah,
It makes you cry.
yeah. Like the way you were telling that story like that time, if you went on to cry, I will cry with you.
Okay, for my case, I'm not a crybaby like you.
Hey.
But there are situations that maybe can make you cry. I'm going back there.
No, God, please, no! No! No!
Sorry.
These are the things. I don't cry easily, so I'm the opposite of
I
you.
realize something so funny with people who have lost their parents is that
there's nothing so painful like that. So
yeah, so you feel there's nothing that can move you. You're like, you can wipe your tears and go to work. You see, but others can cry the whole day. You call your mom and you cry, but the only mom you cry to, is the spirit cannot answer you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
anything that provokes that feeling
makes
you
me
cry.
cry. Yeah. So
We understand you, baby. We love you. Okay.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Do you love Dolphine? Yes, they do.
They do.
Yes.
Oh, number what? Number 11.
Faith comes by, hearing the word of God, hearing comes by, listening to the word of God. I pray you get faith the size of a mustard seed.